Is your child giving you a hard time, or are they having a hard time? It's easy to mistake a screaming child for misbehaving, but in the world of neurobiology, tantrums and meltdowns are two completely different events. One is a behavioral choice. The other is a biological crisis. Knowing the difference changes everything about how you help. Let's start with the tantrum. A tantrum is a communication strategy. It's goal-directed, meaning the child is acting out to get something like that specific toy or to avoid something, like putting on their shoes. During a tantrum, the child is testing limits. Their prefrontal cortex, the thinking part of their brain, is overwhelmed, but it isn't offline. They still have some control. The big giveaway? Watch closely. If a child pauses their screaming to see if you're watching, or peeks through their fingers while rolling on the floor, it's likely a tantrum. The most telling sign, though, is how it ends. A tantrum often stops abruptly if the child gets what they want or realizes the tactic isn't working. A meltdown is fundamentally different. It's not a manipulation, it's a neurological circuit breaker getting overloaded. This is an involuntary fight or flight response. The amygdala, the brain's fear center, hijacks the system, flooding the body with adrenaline and cortisol. The logic center goes completely offline. Triggers for a meltdown are often sensory, like lights being too bright or a room being too loud. They can also be cognitive, from a sudden change in routine, or emotional, from a buildup of anxiety. During a meltdown, the child often doesn't care if you're watching. They might be unaware of their own safety, engaging in headbanging or trying to run away, and they physically cannot stop even if you offer them a reward. So here's your quick checklist to tell them apart. First, the goal. A tantrum says, "I want," while a meltdown says, "I can't cope." Second, control. A child having a tantrum might negotiate, but a child in a meltdown has lost all behavioral control. And third, recovery. A tantrum can end in seconds, but a meltdown requires a long recovery period, often leaving the child exhausted and needing to sleep. Knowing the difference is critical because your response needs to be completely different. If it's a tantrum, the key is to not give in, as this reinforces the behavior. You should acknowledge their frustration but hold the boundary firmly. You can use distraction or simply wait it out. Once they realize the behavior doesn't work, they'll eventually stop. But if it's a meltdown, reasoning will fail because their logic brain is offline. Do not lecture or negotiate. Your first job is to create safety. Move them to a quiet, low-sensory zone. Then co-regulate. Your calm nervous system helps calm theirs. This might mean sitting quietly nearby, offering a gentle presence, or providing a time in staying close to reassure them they are safe and not alone in their distress. It's crucial to avoid treating a meltdown like a tantrum. Ignoring them can increase their trauma and panic because they feel abandoned during a genuine crisis. After the storm of a meltdown has passed, provide a soft landing. This means no guilt, no lectures, just rest and hydration. Once everyone is calm, you can become a detective. Use an ABC log, that stands for antecedent, behavior, and consequence, to figure out what happened right before the meltdown. Was it a loud noise? Was the child hungry or tired? Identifying these triggers is the first step toward prevention. From there, you can prevent future meltdowns by creating a sensory diet, a routine of scheduled sensory inputs like heavy work, swinging, or quiet time to help keep their nervous system regulated throughout the day. Ultimately, whether it's a tantrum or a meltdown, your child isn't giving you a hard time. They're learning to navigate a world that is often overwhelming. By decoding the signal and understanding what their behavior is truly communicating, you can move from frustration to connection, providing the support they truly need. Thanks for watching. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe.